And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. DA, take it away. Thanks, DA. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Jazz, they've got Mitchell, Aldridge out there with Bogdanovic. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Graham in at the 3. You know, Steve, these teams we're seeing tonight both have very strong options off their bench.
And Kevin, when you have a strong bench, the starters love it because they know if they have a lead, they have some guys that's going to extend the lead. If they're not playing well, they have guys that come off that help them. And the opposing teams, they know when you're a 9 or 10 deep team and you're very, very talented.
Here's the great one. High post shot, and that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bucks. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Rozier with the ball. Aldridge left side. Over Drummond. Aldridge, no luck. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. And it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. And it's the Bucks ball. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Here's Bogdanovic after the made shot from the great one.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense. They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
Here's the great one. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. You were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facility.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. They trail by 7. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Graham. And it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Now, here's Rozier. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Bogdanovic against Giannis. No good on the triple.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Middleton on the wing, to the wing right side. Bogdanovich against Giannis. To the middle. Here's the great one. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for the great one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month, the great one.
Yeah, well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A putback. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Graham. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Drummond. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
The great one, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
This is the elite defense Mitchell provides, and you've got to love how he competes.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's the great one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The great one's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The great one's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Rozier with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
And for Donovan, the three really sets up everything else. When he's hitting it, defenses can't just pack it in the lane.
Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
Now, here's Rozier. Passes to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Graham, and to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's Graham missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Payton can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Launches a 3, and it's Graham missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Graham with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 14. Rozier looking around. Mitchell against Giannis. Mitchell outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Drains the three-pointer.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Bucks leading by 11. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Rozier up top, covered by Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one of those little spark plug guys. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tipped away. Stolen by Webb. Webb out there with Davis. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Watanabe in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Jazz trail by 17. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He had 42 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 12. The shot's good from the Great One. The Great One's got 18 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Burks on the wing, defended by Middleton. Burks can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Webb. After the made shot from the Great One, Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
There's the pass to the Great One. From deep. And another one falls. Amazing.
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all time for scoring in a season. Webb kicks to Bogdanovic. Dishes it to Mitchell. Takes the 13-footer. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from the Great One. Kicks it down to Middleton. Bobbed up there for Drummond.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Utah calls timeout.
I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides, Smitty, feels similar to an old school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot, but he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
Jazz trail by 18. Webb the pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Puts up a 3. No good there. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Webb with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Watanabe.
I love Bogdanovic Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
The great one passes to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Out to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Here's the great one. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jazz trail by 18. Mitchell passes to Watanabe. They double him with Drummond, and it goes down 2 points. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
The shot's good from the great one.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Webb against Payton. Webb kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Watanabe. Now Mitchell. 10 points for him. Passes it to Watanabe. Over Drummond. And Utah again with the bucket.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
The great one passes to Drummond. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 19. Outside Bogdanovich. And stolen by Payton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No stranger to getting fouled. Drummond often one of the league leaders in free throw attempts per game.
First trip to the line for him here. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, he stands 6'3", but Donovan Mitchell's 6'11" wingspan more than compensates. He has the tools to be an elite two-way player.
And look at the physical profile for Mitchell. And good, he hits it again.
His offensive arsenal has been on full display all season long.
You're right. Now tied for third place, points in a single season. So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Rozier. Connects from three-point range. Rozier's got 7.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. But he gets it back. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The Bucks getting another chance here. And Giannis gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Watanabe. He's got 6. He kicks to Mitchell. Shoots from the line. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now the pass to Middleton. Right wing. Here's the great one. They get it back. And to Antetokounmpo. Off with the layup. Jazz trailed by 19. Watanabe passes to Rozier. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And yep, another basket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing. Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Rozier, and it's sent back by Drummond, and he gets it back. Here's the great one, covered by Mitchell. Here's Giannis. Second chance shot. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Did you see the air Drummond gets underneath him? Allows for time to be creative.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Watanabe. Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his
with 1 on the clock. That shot no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Elfrid Payton is out there with the Great One, and it's Drummond in at the center. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
Bucks leading by 21. That's tipped. And here is Rozier. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Mitchell looking it over. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Rozier kicks to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime. These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Payton against Rozier. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Good. 18 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Rozier. And no good. Good D by Drummond.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's the Great One. He got it again. Sensational.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he is moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Utah calls timeout. Without question, the Great One displaying his skills today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Take a look at the Jazz. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And I think for the Jazz, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Giannis, no good. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Jazz. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here's a look at some of the players that have exploded in the second half of the season. These are the scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Now you look at the great one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo, another guy who can get a lot of points. Top 5.
And check that out. These two guys have settled into a tremendous rhythm here, scoring the basketball since the break.
It all started with the steal by Donovan Mitchell. You want to draft guys who can make things happen on both ends of the court.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Andre Drummond. He's around 10 points per game, 16 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Utah, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Rozier, the pass to Aldridge. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Watanabe's checked in, and it's Burks in for Terry Rozier. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Payton.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Pass to Watanabe. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Passes it to the great one. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Burks. And it's off the back rim. No good. And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow arc, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Burks looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. Then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
And Drummond kicks to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 16. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Burks in the corner. Another miss by Utah.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The great one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. For Milwaukee, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line. behind this half.
Webb's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, here is Webb. Tight defense on him.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Aldridge. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is his wheelhouse. LaMarcus Aldridge, unstoppable from mid-range.
Drummond passes to the great one, and the shot goes down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. There's the dish to Burks. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his third assist on the night. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Webb the pass to Aldridge. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Makes it off the glass. He's got 27.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. It's Aldridge high post. Kicks it to Burks. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
And the pass to Graham. Aldridge down low. Working on Drummond. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Burks the pass to Aldridge. He kicks to Webb. Shot to stop the run. Giannis grabs the miss. And the Bucks, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Yes, that goes in. The great one's got 53.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Burks with it. He's picked up by Drummond and stolen by Valentine. Here's Middleton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And taking a look here at some numbers for the great one. The past month has been surreal. First in scoring, 5th in assists, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Webb kicks to Graham. Right side Aldridge. He dishes it to Graham. Pass to Watanabe. Shoots over Griffin. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Bucks number 1.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Davis surveying the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Aldridge out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Davis at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And it's Mitchell missing.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
But Q off target from outside. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Rozier the pass to Mitchell. Dishes it to Davis. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Mitchell's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Pass to the great one. It's tipped. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Aldridge with some nice D. Pass to the great one. In transition, here come the Jazz. Davis has got the ball.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
The pass to Akun Purcell. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's the great one. Finished off the break. The great one's got 57 points.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Aldridge. And it's Melly with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Paxson against Griffin. Paxson kicks to Bullock. Another miss by Utah. The Buck shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. The shot's good from the Great One.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Williams-Goss. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Paxson. To the left wing. Will it go? Drops in the tray. Tucker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Akun Purcell. He's guarded by Bullock. Paxson against Griffin. 6 to shoot. Pass to the Great One. Here's Williams-Goss. Count it. Good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's the Great One. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Passes it to Watanabe. Rebounded by the Great One. The Great One's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to the Great One. Stolen by Tucker. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Knocks it loose. Here's Williams-Goss. Plays it up and banks it in. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Leonard looking over the floor. And there's the bucket from the Great One. The Great One's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Paxson. Here's Watanabe. One-on-one here. Here's the Great One. Good. He hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Bullock passes to Watanabe. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bucks passing it around. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Valentine.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
The pass to Paxson. Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Griffin. Count that one for Williams-Goss.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to the great one. Right side, Griffin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Sessions is checked in. Griffin no good on the free throw. Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Tucker. Good. Nice job down low.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Passes to the great one. A rebound by the Jazz. And the foul called on the great one. That's it for...
Luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. Easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. Here on 2K Sports.